And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Against the Falcons, by the way, Jay Ajayi, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns in that opening night win.
Well, that's why they went out and acquired him from Miami last year about mid-season. He gives them a heck of a burst, can catch the ball out of the backfield, and he will be their full-time lead back in Philly. They'll use 3, but when they want the big yards, the crucial yards, Jay Ajayi will be touching the football.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Great.
Wentz to throw on second down. He finds Ajayi. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Wentz now on first down. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Hey, get ready for someone coming left.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage if he has just a little bit of time. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Well, CD, looking back to last week, one interesting thing certainly was that tie between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. You know, that was the first Week 1 tie since 1971.
Yeah, I think our research told us that the Broncos and Dolphins tied 10-10. And remember, overtime was instituted by the NFL starting with the 1974 season. So this is unbelievable, those two teams tied. Cleveland was +5 in turnover margin. had their chances and got a field goal block down this.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Andy Dalton now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And Dalton to throw. And this will be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They'll run it now out of the gun. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform, and they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
It was really incredible success when you think about Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at Arizona. Pat Mahomes, he started one game last year, but it was really a throwaway. His true debut on the road against the Chargers wins. And Tyrod, whichever way you want to pronounce, got a tie with Cleveland. How about a special category? Ryan Tannehill back with the Dolphins. He wins in their home game against Tennessee. And fear the beard. Ryan Fitzpatrick with a monster performance on the road, beating New Orleans with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And if you guys were worried, Brady and Rodgers still pretty good.
Yes.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, Typically, that's an odd front defense, odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even quarter. You've got to control those guys in the middle, whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front. If those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Flush under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Chris Long. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Taken to go. A lot of these were lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. I want that call. See, If I ain't had